Hi, my name is Matt Frew. What's this course all about? Let's have a look.
Fundamentally, the course is about events and social commerce, or how digital, social and future technologies are transforming the events and cultural industries and our markets. So, in a nutshell, what we're going to look at is over a 6-week period and predominantly online, but also a little bit of offline, as you'll see in a minute, is we're going to look at these markets and how they are transforming, how they live harried lifestyles, but also connected or digital lifestyles. And what does this mean for us? Well, we need to understand these technologies and we have to build a personal skill set portfolio. That's what we're going to do with you. We're going to build a skill set portfolio for you and for your business. Now, while you need to understand these transformational technologies, we need a form of education that empowers you, one that breathes life into your personal skill set and your business. We need to understand that we also live in this age of acceleration. Therefore, we have created a form of education that is immediate, one that is mobile. It comes straight into your smartphone, your tablet, or your computer. It is interactive. You engage with a network of professionals, students and staff, academics, and professional practitioners from all over the world. It is integrated. That means that you'll see all forms of technologies. We practice what we preach. You'll see all forms of technologies, digital, social, and future, in this course. It's immersive. It's short bursts. It's intense. It's condensed education that suits your harried lifestyle. Because of this, we think it is interesting. You'll find it interesting. We think you'll be intrigued by this product. We think that you'll find it innovative, just as innovative of the events and cultural industries in which we live. And most importantly, we think it's inspirational. How are we going to do this? Well, let's look at the distinctive DNA of the programme. Let's look at the 3 distinctive aspects of DNA. What is the distinctive DNA of this programme? Well, if you like, it comes firstly by what our content is, our digital delivery. Let's have a look at this little video. So, what is the content that you're going to receive in this course and how is it going to be delivered? Well, it's going to be delivered through this primary on-site platform here. This is our main web page and this is our landing page or our home page. I'm going to take you through some of these other pages to show you the content. But just to illustrate, some of the content you'll get everything from TV like this.
That is trying to get its image up on Facebook and popular.
That is Bloomberg TV that we've plugged in there, obviously speaking about Facebook. You'll see at the side here that we have a running Twitter feed here, and these links can all be clicked through, they're all live, and you can go to them at any time. I'll come back to that later on. Here again, you'll see a YouTube clip, I won't play it, of Burning Man, but again, it is live and you can click through to that. One of the key things you're going to see, a lot of the content is going to come through Prezi. Prezi is just an online application, again, that we've plugged in here. It's a zooming presentation editor where we can have images like you can see here. We'll have video, we can pull in lots of different stuff and we can make it look really fun and interesting. Another little thing that we've got down here, there's a Vizifi bio. I might come back and show you that later. Here's a little thing here, it's called an audio boo.
Hi folks, well this is what's called an audio boo. All an audio boo is, it's a little MP3, an audio recording from a little application that I have. Now I'm making this audio boo at the top of a hill, right across from...
So this was me doing an audio boo at the top of a hill, or I probably should say a mountain, in the Isle of Arran. So the key thing is that was just to show you that basically we can answer any question, we can interact through these technologies any place, anywhere, anytime. Well, this is just the home page. Everything that you see that lands here, whether it's a TV clip like this, whether it's a tweet or anything, as soon as that lands, it posts straight out to you. You get it in your tablet, you'll get it in your mobile or your smartphone, and you'll get it on your PC or your Mac, whatever you've got, okay? So this is our home page. Let's go on and look at other forms of content. For example, let's jump back and look at the actual event podcasts again. Okay, the event podcast page. This page is just the page where we actually host all of the running week-on-week prezzies. This is where we're going to deliver a lot of content which you can review at your leisure, anytime, any place, anywhere. Let's pull one up in full screen. So you can see here that they are quite interesting. Well, they're colourful and they're very visual. Remember, we're looking at digital, social and future technologies, and we want to try and illustrate that by what we do. So you have everything in here, from obviously little animations and images and videos, and everything is heavily contextualized in events. Let's go back to the main podcast page. So here you go. This is where you're going to get, as I say, every week these intensive little podcasts which are Prezi based. When I say intensive, we're looking at immersive content. We're going to give you some pretty critical stuff, all heavily contextualising events in these 10 to 15 minutes. Very intensive learning so that you can quickly review them at your leisure and return at any time you please. Next thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at the podcast readings. I'll come back to events case studies later when we talk about context, but let's have a look at podcast readings. Right, podcast readings. Quite simply, this page supports the prezzies that I've just spoken about through a whole series of different types of material. Here, for example, you have Forbes talking about social media driving big events. And that's key for us, of course, because we're looking at how social, digital and future technologies can be used, of course, to make our businesses more successful and to enhance our skills. So we're looking at the power and potential of these technologies. I should say all of these links at the top of the pages, within the actual page, these can all be clicked through should you like what you see, and it leads to other material. So it's all very interactive. And most importantly, what you should remember, whatever you see, whether it's here or on any other page, can be discussed and should be discussed with your fellow students and staff. This is about convergent education. We all converge and we share ideas. For example, here is the US Open, who have just developed a 50-foot social media wall so they can connect with their global fan base. You see? So this is very interesting stuff, very current, and it's happening right now. Again, we have another type of article. This is an academic article, which is looking at brand sponsorship in music festivity. You can read it, you can discuss it with your fellow students. If you're not sure, you can ask staff and they can comment back in. So it's all very interactive, as I say. Finally, down here we have this classic one about the user digital experience and how you use your communities out there to help promote and to develop your business. And we're using technologies to do exactly that. So this is what we call the podcast reading, or simply the support page, one of them. We're going to look at in a minute event case studies, then skills tutorials. That was content, but this carries on with what we call contextualized coverage. So let's return and see what we mean by that. So, context. Hopefully you've noticed that everything that we do is contextualized. Everything we speak about in our prezzies, all the articles we give, all the digital and social media we talk about, we focus and apply to the events and cultural industries. With events case studies, we take this a stage further. We embed it even more. Here, for example, is Glastonbury. And here is a Storify. Now, all a Storify is a beautiful little application that allows us to generate stories, digital stories, as well as text. So we can pull things from all over the web. We can pull things from Facebook, from Twitter, from Pinterest, from all manner of social and digital platforms. Here, for example, we have the Rolling Stones, pulled from YouTube. Now, you can clearly watch this, and if you liked what you see, or anything else that you see in this, you can share it out to all of these platforms, and we'll talk about these, obviously, throughout the course. All of this stuff is then embedded in here, the academic case study itself. And you can read this, and again, you can discuss it with your fellow students and staff, and this gives us a focus by looking at the core case studies. Now, we have a number of these, everything from Glastonbury to Milan Fashion Week, from the Olympic Games to the Commonwealth Games, everything from Singapore to the World X Games, everything from Burning Man to Coachella. You'll see a whole series of these case studies. Now, the last thing we really want to look at, and we'll look at that in a minute, is skills tutorials. So, skill tutorials. While this whole program is online, it's mobile, it's digital, it's convergent with all the immersive content of the Prezi lectures and so forth, we're trying to develop a portfolio of skills, a personal portfolio of digital skills that are applicable to you and your organisation or event. So what we have here are a series of little tutorials. These are just to get you started, to let you have a window into how to use these little digital technologies. Now, all the way through, we're going to speak to you about these. We're going to be speaking with you online, we're going to be interacting with each other, and we're going to be discussing why these are specific to you and maybe not to others. For example, here's a good one in Google+. And for business, why is it useful? This little tutorial answers those questions. So this is a page that helps you to develop that personalised portfolio of skills or digital, social media and future technologies that will help you and your business. And most importantly, we take this into the creative clinics at the end of the course. Having looked at content and then contextualisation, the final component is creative clinics. These creative clinics are offline, they're an intensive day of practice when we all get together, and the best way of showing this is to have a little look at this little video.